A series RL circuit with R is equal to 10 ohm and L is equal to 100 by pi millihenry is connected to an AC source of voltage V is equal to 141 sine 100 pi t, where V is in volts and T is in seconds. Calculate the first part, impedance of the circuit, B, phase angle, and C, voltage drop across the inductor. So here in this question they have given us an RL circuit. So the first part of the question is we need to find out the impedance of the circuit. In general, we know that the impedance of a circuit is equal to, for an LCR circuit we know, R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So in this question we have an RL circuit, so the value of XC will be 0 because capacitor is not there. So we can write the expression for impedance as root of R square plus XL square. XC is 0 in this case. So let us substitute the value, and R value is 10 ohm. So 10 square, and XL, you know the formula for XL. XL is nothing but L into omega. So L value is given and we need to find the value of omega. So you can see in this expression V is equal to 141 sine 100 pi into t. So this is sine omega t. So from this we can see that the omega value is nothing but omega is equal to 100 pi. So XL value will become L. L is nothing but 100 by pi millihenry. So I am putting the power here, minus 3 into omega. Omega is 100 pi. So you can simplify the common terms here. Pi and pi will get cancelled, and 100 into 100. So 10 to the power 4 and 10 to the power minus 3. So you will be getting the value of XL as 10. The unit will be ohm only. So let us substitute back into this equation. Impedance is equal to 10 square. The resistance value is 10. 10 square plus XL value is 10. So you will be getting 10 square plus 10 square under root. So this is nothing but 10 root 2. Oh, this is the answer for the first part, impedance of the circuit. And the second part, phase angle. And for an LCR circuit, we know that the phase angle tan phi is equal to, again, XL minus XC by R. So in this case, since XC is not there, we can write it as XL by R. Let us substitute the value. XL we have already got, that is 10, and R is nothing but 10. So we will get this as 1. Since tan phi is 1, so phi we can say it as 45 degree. Then the C part, voltage drop across the inductor. Voltage drop across the inductor means that will be RMS value across the inductor. So RMS value across the inductor will be, you can write it as VRMS is equal to IRMS into the impedance value, that is XL. So IRMS we need to see from this equation. So in this equation V is given as 141 sine 100 pi into t. So if you compare with the general equation, we know that what is this value that is representing, 101 represents the V0 value. So we can write it as V0 is equal to 101, that is a peak value. So from this, how much will be the RMS value? VRMS will be equal to, so VRMS will be equal to V0 by root 2. So we can find VRMS is equal to 141 divided by root 2. This is the value for VRMS. So VRMS is the common value for the circuit, RL circuit. So we can find out the current from this one. Your IRMS value will be VRMS divided by the total impedance of the circuit. So VRMS is, so here I am substituting IRMS as VRMS divided by the opposition into XL. Here we are finding out the voltage drop across the inductor. So this is only across the inductor part, okay. So VRMS by the impedance into XL we can write down. VRMS is nothing but 141 by root 2, and we have got the impedance of the circuit, that is 10 root 2. So I am dividing by 10 root 2, and the XL value, we have got the XL value as 10. So multiply by 10. So once you solve this, what will you get? We can cancel the 10 on the numerator and on the denominator. So you will be getting 141 divided by root 2 into root 2 will become 2. So that is 141 divided by 2, that is 70.5 volt. That is the final answer.